What's up? Here in Medellín, that's the Coltejer building, right behind me. A lot of noise, a lot of noise, a lot of noise. What's up? It was very noisy over there. So this is Traveling Eddie, and we're going places, and we're exploring Colombia, baby, Medellín. That is the Candelaria Church, La Candelaria Church. In a moment, I'll explain the significance, the history behind this place. And why is my camera a little tilted? I don't know why. Let's see if I can fix it. Hello, Karina, what's up? Hola, Karina, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué se dice, Karina? I don't know why my camera's a little tilted, but whatever. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. Hola, Karina, ¿cómo estás, Karina? Karina Garcia. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta put on my glasses. I can't read anything in the comments, but I got my glasses with me.
Cuatro manzanas le valen 2.000 al manzana, 4 en 2.000. 4 en 2.000 al manzana.
I was just putting on my glasses.
4 en 2.000 al manzana.
Stephen, what's up, Steve? And Karina, I'm doing fine. Excellent. I'm glad you're doing well. Look at that church, La Candelaria. I've never seen the inside of this church. Let me see what it looks like. Vamos a ver. Miremos. Those doors are very old doors.
Cuatro manzanas le valen 2.000 manzanas, 4 por 2.000.
Okay, I'm going to explain a little history about this area here. That's the metro station, Parque Berrío metro station. You got all kinds of characters here, foreigners like these, backpackers, whatever. and Parque Berrío is right behind us, and this is La Candelaria Church. This church is considered probably the oldest church in all of Medellín, and this is where Medellín was born. This is where Medellín was founded. What's up, Kev? Kev TV, Jeffrey Fell, Kev TV. What's up, Kev? Kevin, what's up, Jeffrey? From Philadelphia, I think. And that's the Parque Berrío metro station, and this is Parque Berrío. And a lot of crazy things happen around here, good, bad, ugly, and beautiful. So this is where Medellín was founded. I will be doing a pre-recorded video sometime in the next couple of months about the history, because I did the research already. I already have it at home, but I just gotta read it a lot and remember most of it so that I can do the pre-recorded vlog without having to read from a notebook or whatever. So this is Parque Berrío, and this is the part of the Centro Histórico, all of this. And El Hueco is that way. El Hueco, I made a video in December about El Hueco, another one last year too, about El Hueco is in that direction, where you got all the kind of bootleg stuff and whatever. So I'm gonna continue walking with you guys, show you Centro Histórico, and I'll be looking at the camera from time to time to see what you're asking me, because I have to keep my eyes peeled in case somebody tries to snatch the camera. Because this area, I mean, I'm walking with a gimbal. It's not a normal thing. I'm not carrying my phone just in my hand, because then it would be shaky. I'm using a gimbal. And there goes a group of tourists with a tour guide right there. These are guys from another country. And they're right there, look. You can see they're not from around here. And they're just taking pictures and enjoying life. Hi, how are you? And they're doing their thing from other countries. And they're just being led by that guy with the Rasta hair. And they're coming from different countries, and they're going off in that tour group. And these guys. So you see, there are foreigners coming here, but from different countries. And that girl had an expensive camera, and she was taking her pictures. Hi, how are you? Good? Excellent. Happy person. People are happy here in general. All of this is bootleg, knockoffs, fake shoes, fake clothing, not real. And they have it all here under the metro. So we're walking towards La Veracruz Church. It's a little windy. I forgot to bring my wind mic, so please bear. Otherwise, I didn't want to bring it anyway, now that I remember, because down here, the more tech you show, the more cranky they get sometimes, because they think you're a cop or some kind of news reporter trying to expose something. And I'm just a YouTube travel blogger showing you the YouTube travel experiences. So we're going to continue walking here. The Veracruz Church is right down the street here, a block away. And there is a lot of street walkers, prostitution that way, and transvestites, transgenders, and whatever. Just so you know, so you can stay away from that if you're afraid of that. And I just have to say, I'm just telling you what there is here, the good. I'm telling you about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I bring everything to the table. Except I don't get nasty in terms of using bad words. And there's just one or two topics that I don't talk about because it would kill me, like it's killed a lot of people on this platform or other platforms. There are certain things that you cannot talk about. And you know what I mean. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots, to the defense. That's the Veracruz Church right there. That's Veracruz. And if you will see, I won't say it anymore, but there are a lot of hookers right over there hanging out, doing their thing. But I'm not going to go that way, because if I show them the camera, they will get crazy angry. But I'm going to buy something here from the vegetarian place, Govinda's restaurant. If you want Govinda's vegetarian food, you come here. And you buy from this guy. Prabhu, Vasudev, ¿cómo estás? Estoy en vivo. My friend, ¿cómo estás? Bien, un amigo. Diga hola a los gringos.
Hola, hello.
Diga, come here.
Come on here.
Visit Colombia.
This is Colombia.
Excelente, Vasu. Mi amigo Vasu, my friend Vasu. Vasu, como estoy en vivo, en este momento te voy a comprar algo. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo has estado? Bien, fuerte. Strong, ok. Esto es de carne, es que de carne, esto es de sal. Ah, esto es una dulce. Ah, vendeme uno de estos para llevar. If you ever want to come and buy things here, he's always different people are selling here. ¿Cuál es el horario que normalmente tienen aquí, Vasu, para vender cositas aquí afuera?
De las 8 hasta las 6:30.
Oh, 8 a 6:30. Qué bien. Excellent. Basudev, that's his name. He's telling me that they sell here things from 8 a.m. in the morning until 6:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. De lunes a viernes. Basu. De lunes a sábado. Monday through Saturday if you want something vegetarian. And there's a vegetarian restaurant in here. It's Govinda's. Big food. All the way at the top. Since 1988. Wow, qué bien, desde el 88, ¿no? Y vendeme una tortica de estas. ¿Cuánto es las dos cosas? 3,000. Wow, 3,000 pesos, 75 cents for those two things. Qué bien. 3,000. Paso, quédate con los 1,000 pesos para vos.
Ah, bueno, gracias.
No, yo te voy a dar algo más. Qué pena, hombre, antes algo para ti. Raúlcito, ahí lo dejo porque sigo en vivo. En YouTube. Gracias. Hare Krishna, Hare Bolo. Qué bueno verlo. Me da gusto verte. Que esté bien. Chao. Luego. So that's an old friend of mine, Hare Krishna. He is Hare Krishna. In a minute, I'm going to check out what you guys are saying. Oh, wait a minute. I can't go that way. I'm not going to go that way. So that's the Veracruz church there. But my camera's going crazy. Give me a moment. My camera went crazy on me. All right, here we go. Whoa, I almost ran into that thing. So what are you saying here? Let me see. What are you saying? Yeah, no, the cell phone's dope. Maybe an iPhone, but I'm not sure what else. Yeah, cheers. What's up? Thanks. Snowy Philly. Yeah, so we're here, and I was just talking to my friend. The restaurant is up there on the 3rd floor. I guess you can't see it. The restaurant, the vegetarian restaurant is on the 3rd floor, right up there. So if you want vegetarian food, Govinda's right there. You just go into that little entrance where I just bought 2 goodies for 75 cents, desserts. Hello, how are you? Yes. Thank you. So we're going through here, and people are, everybody's pretty nice in general. This is Centro Histórico. This is El Centro. El Centro means downtown. Downtown Medellín. And like, if you want to stay away from the red light district, it's all behind there. It's all on the other side of this block behind the museum. That's the museum. These are the Botero sculptures, Fernando Botero. That one is in bronze, 1992, caballo con bridas. A horse with the things right there, the little things around the mouth, that's bridas. So the dangerous areas, well, not really dangerous in the daytime, but dangerous at night, is beyond that point here, a block over, and that whole street parallel to this one. And you will see like this lady leaning against a post. That's a dude, not even a lady. Dude looked just like a lady. Aerosmith, baby. Dude looked just like a lady. And that's a historic building there. I forgot the name of it. But it's right there. And this is called Plaza Comercial Gutenberg right over there. There's a little shopping center. And there's a lot of, like I said, it's very sad, but there's a lot of prostitution. Those ladies leaning against those blue things, they're streetwalkers. They're working, they're working a thing. Oh, there's a little drone flying up there right next to there are 2 drones here. But you can't see them on the video. They're too small to be captured. So this is downtown, El Centro de Medellín. And you can walk around here pretty safe, but don't get caught here after dark, because then the freaks come out at night, like the Houdini song, the rap song from the 1980s, Houdini from New York. That's Museo de Antioquia, but it's closed at this time, and they have a little cafe, and there are 2 foreigners there just hanging out, having some coffee right there in the table up there. And yeah, because they don't look like they're from around here. They're dressing like gringos with a tank top and shorts. It's a girl and a guy. And they got that little cafe called El Laboratorio de café, the coffee laboratory. Let me see. What are you saying, Jeffrey? Let me see. Oh yeah, no, I'm not exploiting for sure. Thanks. Yeah, I do not like exploiting that stuff. I like to actually tell you guys, you gotta really respect women here and all of that. There goes the metro passing by over there. The metro, the Medellín metro. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. The metro just passed by. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Women, you should respect women. People should, but they don't. Not everybody should respect women worldwide. Women are women. Respect men too. Respect everybody, even if you don't agree with what they're doing. If a woman is a prostitute, that's the way she chose to be in life, because it's just like that. If a man wants to be a transgender because that's the way he feels, okay. Don't exploit women, don't exploit children, don't exploit anybody. But hey, we have it anyway in the world. But my channel is definitely staying away from exploitation. I'm just showing you what I can show you, and it's a safe area in the daytime. There's a lot of police presence, as you saw, the police van over there, the police pickup truck. Let me zoom in on it. There goes the police truck right there, the SUV. And there are about 4 or 5 uniformed officers over there. And then the police officer that I said what's up to maybe 5 minutes ago. There's police presence. Look at these. There are 3 more cops right here. There's a lot of police presence, just like in Mexico. When I was in Mexico and you were at Plaza Zocalo, there's another police officer right there talking to the tourists. When I was in Mexico, in the different places I went to, Pátzcuaro or Santiago de Querétaro or Guanajuato City in Guanajuato State or in Morelia, there were policemen, a lot of policemen, a lot of police presence in those main squares, those main plazas, those downtown areas, historic areas. And it's no different here in Colombia. And people think, oh, there's more police presence, it's more dangerous. No, not really. Or maybe, but just to be safe, they have the police taking care of business, making sure everybody is safe. So this is downtown. Hey, thanks. Somebody already gave a donation. I appreciate it. I don't know who gave it. Let me check, because I'm just trying to. Brad Lee. Thanks a lot, Brad Lee. I don't know why this doesn't want to show me everything. Okay, it's coming up slowly. Well, yeah, Kev, if you feel safer with more police presence, that's cool. And Brad Lee, thanks, man. Yeah, foreigners can be spotted like yards away, miles away. And I'm a foreigner. I mean, I was born and raised in the US of A, but I don't dress like a foreigner. I'm dressing in my jeans. My jeans, my shirt, long sleeve. I'm looking like a local and all of that. And people are here having fun, taking pictures, having the paisa stuff right there, and they're taking a picture with the Botero sculptures. Buenas tardes. Gracias. Ah, sí, gracias. Yo conozco, yo soy de aquí, pues soy colombiano americano.
Sí,
Gringo paisa.
Eso veo.
Pues estoy haciendo un video en vivo.
Dios te bendiga.
Hey, usted, para que la gente que está viendo en vivo, ¿qué es lo que vendes aquí? What do you sell?
Souvenirs.
Souvenirs.
Para regalar.
Souvenirs.
10,000, 13.25.
10,000, 10,000 pesos, that's $3 y 13.25. 3 for 25,000 pesos. And keychains, los llaveritos. If you guys come here, you can buy this. Si vienen aquí, pueden comprar esto al amigo. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Jason. Acá para servirles.
Jason, gracias.
Ok, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. You too, buddy. Thank you.
Ok.
Sí, esto lo estoy haciendo en vivo, promoviendo nuestra cultura.
Excelente. Ya aquí ya.
Usted sabe.
El único problema de venir aquí es que después no se quieran ir para la casa.
Okay, he says that the only problem about coming to Medellín is that then you don't want to go home. Excelente, Jason.
Buen día, ok.
Buen día, que esté bien. All these are the Botero sculptures. Botero. It goes the Medellín Metro again. It's coming from the north to southbound, going towards Envigado, Itagüí, La Estrella, Poblado. And these are all the Botero sculptures. This is what they call like the Botero Plaza, this area, Botero Plaza here, because it's all the Botero sculptures. All the Botero sculptures here and all of that. Parce, no, ya se me acabó A ver, hermanito, por lo menos. Hermanito, que sea, a ver si tengo 1,000 pesos aquí. Hágale, hermano. Todo bien, que esté bien. Oops, my camera switched again. Gracias. Oh, gracias, amiguito. Todo bien. So sometimes they're trying to sell you things and whatever. My camera, the gimbal is just turning by itself, so I have to force it manually with my hand. So, hágale, tranquilo. No, hágale, tranquilo. Now, if you go where Dollar City, look, that's the famous, iconic, well, I don't know if it's famous to you guys, the iconic Nutivara Hotel. Nutivara Hotel. Some foreigners might stay there, and it's right here in the center of everything, Nutivara Hotel. So Medellín me enamora. I'm falling in love with Medellín. I'm falling in love with Medellín. Medellín me enamora. Hola. So it's all a cacophony of sounds. A cacophony. And if you go down that way, I did a video last year. Thanks a lot, Brad Lee. I appreciate it. Wow, thanks. Thank you, Brad Lee. Texas, USA. If you go in that area, that's dangerous at night, in the daytime too. A little dangerous. I'm not gonna go walking through there with my camera, with the gimbal out and everything, because they get touchy. There's a lot of underworld dealings around there. I'm not afraid of it, but why put myself out there at risk? So, let's see which way we're going. And Ace, thanks a lot. Logan Daniels, thanks. I appreciate it, Logan. Thanks, everybody. Wow. If you go behind there, that's where you catch the bus to go to the airport. Jose Maria Cordova Airport, right over there, behind the hotel. In that section, you just go right there to where it says Fotografia, make a right, and then left, and that's where you catch the airport bus. This guy, Ace Live, the Haitian American, that's where I think he almost got robbed, or a friend of his. He spoke about it in the video. He's the YouTuber that blew up last year, blew up big time like a supernova on YouTube. Now he's making very good money and just dedicating his life to traveling to different places far and wide. So let's continue. Let's go out this way. All of that. ¿Cómo van, muchachos? ¿Bien o qué? Excelente. So this is a cacophony of sounds, and all of that way is Crazyville. And let me just, these guys, like the Wild Wild West. So, I'm not, go bien, excelente. Oh, what the hell, I'm gonna go through the middle of the street here and just record for you guys, show you the real deal.
Aguacates que le salen a 200 pesos, 10 en 2000.
Now the bus is over there to the airport. If you want to catch it here from downtown, it's right over there. That little bus, right over there. No, ¿cómo? ¿Qué parce? Ah, no, sí, yo sé, parce, gracias. Apenas venía hasta acá, pero yo vengo hoy 23 años pasando por aquí. Era mostrándole la jeta. ¿Cómo?
La buena.
Sí, no, yo ya sé la movida aquí. No me meto más para adentro porque ya incomoda a la gente. Ah, sí, esto se mueve. Para que así no quede como todo de puta. Quede todo como, ¿cómo se dice? Ya se me olvidó la palabra, parce. Que no lo marea uno. Todo bien. Manito, gracias. Y gracias por la... Hay mucha gente que se mete por acá y antes yo le estoy diciendo, no se metan por acá para que no los bajen de pinta. ¿Cómo? Exactamente. Muchachos, todo bien, que estén bien. ¿Cómo? Esto es simplemente para que la cámara no se mueva.
Ah, para que la cámara no mueva.
Sí, no es una pistola. Simplemente para estabilizarlo. Suerte. So, like I told you, they were warning me. They were telling me, be careful, the guy, but I didn't want to put his face on the camera. And they're telling me, don't go that way. You're going to get robbed. You're going to get jacked. That's the airport bus right there. And I told them, yeah, don't worry. I know what the situation is like. So I'm giving this warning to people, everybody that's watching, do not go into that area sporting an expensive camera. That's the airport bus right here. Ace Life did his thing and he think he was staying in some cheap hotel here. This is the airport bus, Aeropuerto Jose Maria Cordova. And I was walking along the middle of the street because it's safer to walk that way. So now I'm gonna go straight up this way. And in a moment, I'll check out this airport bus. They leave like every 15 minutes, 2 routes. That's the Medellín airport bus, and it's like 13,000 pesos. Yeah, 13,000 pesos, which is $3.20 approximately. And look at this place, a pool hall. Pool hall in downtown Medellín. An old pool hall with all the locals playing, being pool hustlers, hustling somebody. Hustler, hustler, like Ice-T, the rapper back from the day, still kicking it large even today. I think last year he was in Jersey doing some stand-up comedy or talking about something. So I'll look at the chat in a little while. I can't right now. This is where they got a lot of cell phones here. If you want to get your cell phone fixed or buy something for it, this is all like cell phone heaven or cell phone hell. What it is, I don't know. But we're in downtown Medellín. And this is where tourists don't normally walk around. But I'm doing my thing. And I'm going to go this way. Well, it's funny how I'm just not scared at all. I'm not afraid of whatever these fools are selling. The ones that are trying to do something sometimes here and there. But the guy back there, he was pretty cool. He told me, yo, heads up, don't go with your camera. He was speaking to me in English. He was just saying, hey, no, dangerous, no go. Something like that. You guys couldn't hear it because of so much noise. So look at this. This is where they have the cell phones, everything. It's called Opera. Go in. Opera. This is Centro Comercial Opera. And that's where they fix cell phones and everything. They got all these places. All of this. Pasaje Comercial Refresco. And the street food. A lot of motorcycles. This is almost as crazy as India with motorcycles. I feel like I'm in Bombay, India. I was in Mumbai, India in 2019. Look at it. It's just all about iPhones and everything. All that stuff. And I'm doing this in the daytime because this at nighttime is a whole different story. Thanks a lot. Everybody, again, thank you for your donations, for supporting the channel, for coming on this live stream. I just did this at the last minute. I had to come to downtown Medellín to pick up some paperwork for my dad for his property. And I said, wait, I should try to do a live stream. This area here, it used to be movie theaters, this whole street. Back in the day when I used to come here as a kid on vacation to Colombia, in case that some of you are new to the channel, today, tomorrow, whenever. Well, like I said, I'll read the messages in a moment when I get to an area which is less intense in terms of some people trying to jack. And if I get my phone jacked and my gimbal, then I'll be high and dry for a couple of days or a couple of weeks until I get another one. And look at here, all these are masks, face masks, to protect you from whatever the hell it is they're telling you it protects you from. So we're walking on Junín. This is the pedestrian street, Junín. And then this is what you gotta be careful with. Sometimes a motorcyclist comes from behind you. They're not supposed to be riding on this, but they do sometimes. And this place sells souvenirs for the travelers that come here, like some of the typical clothing from the north of Colombia, the indigenous clothing de los indígenas, the native people, los pueblos originarios. That's their style, pueblos originarios. And then some other stuff here. So it's called Mi Viejo Pueblo, my old town. Centro Artesanal, handcraft place, artisan place. Now here they're singing something, these ladies are singing some kind of Colombian music or whatever it is. And the fruit sellers, the fruit carts. And the other day, I came here with Johnny Hollywood. Some of you don't know who Johnny Hollywood is. Look for the videos I did in December with Johnny Hollywood, La 70, Parque Lleras, Sabaneta. And I ate some slices of pizza here. It was all right, the vegetarian stuff. And if you want some fruit salads, de papajita, this place right here. We ate here, and we ate some pizza slices. And for one slice of pizza, it's $1. So they got all kinds of little things there. So right now we're going towards La Catedral Metropolitana, the Metropolitan Cathedral, the church over here in the park. This is Parque Bolivar. This is Bolivar Park, right here, it says it. Parque Bolivar. Parque Bolivar. Civic Park. It's even in English right there. So let me see what you guys are saying while you see the view. Hey man, yeah, probably even more dangerous than the Port Authority in the mid 80s. Yeah, I remember. In the early 80s, well, I don't remember the early 80s. I got to New York City in 84 when I was 12 years old from South Carolina. I was born in New York, but I didn't grow up in New York. I grew up in South Carolina, even though I was born in New York City in Queens, in Elmhurst. I was born at Elmhurst Hospital. So I don't know, this is that area that I showed you before, that's pretty dangerous, especially at night. Philly Dom is coming to Medellín, tell him to hit me up. Not in Bogota, because I'm not going outside of Medellín for a while. So I just caught up with some of my messages. So yeah, I just caught up with them. There we go. Biloxi, Mississippi. Oh, Biloxi, Mississippi, not Texas. I got mixed up. Biloxi, Mississippi. Wow. So we're in Parque Bolivar here. This is Parque Bolivar. And that right there is a police command center, a small police command center. So the police are always here, there, and usually these parks. And here comes the trans and all of that. So the church is right over there. La Metropolitana. Sometimes I'm just thinking out loud and I say something. I walked through the shadow of the valley of death, and I took a look at my life and see there's nothing left. I'm fearless. Oh, there's a lot left in my life. It was just remembering that old Coolio song, Gangster's Paradise. So this is Parque Bolivar in memory, commemorated or in honor of Simon Bolivar, El Conquistador, El Idiot. But anyway, so this is the park, and some people here, I can already smell the weed. I don't know where it's coming from, but I think I saw some dudes, 2 or 3 of them, 2 or 3 people about 20 years old, 22. I'm just doing my thing. If I have to lay the smack down on somebody, I will. But I ain't bothering anybody. I'm not pointing at the camera in anybody's face. Here are 2 more foreigners right here. These guys in shorts, they're foreigners. I don't know from what country, but they're not from around here. These 2 dudes right here, this girl and this dude. And that's the Metropolitan Church right there. Catedral, the cathedral, Metropolitan Cathedral. And see 3 more cops over there and 2 more cops on the other end. You always see them because they got those phosphorescent, kind of lime colored flat jackets or little things, vests to make them stand out. Wow, all my years I've been coming here, I've never seen that structure right over there, that building. I've never taken notice. And man, 23 years plus, I've been living in this country and in this region, basically, of Antioquia. And I don't know, I've never seen this. I've never taken a look at it. Look at it. I mean, the church, yeah, we'll see the church in a minute, but what the heck is this? Let's see if they got a name for it. This is the church. Let's get an angle on the church. Here. What the hell is it? I think it was one of the old mansions, one of the old rich people's houses. That's the La Catedral Metropolitana, the Metropolitan Cathedral. Look at it. It's a beautiful work of art, beautiful work of architecture. To everybody that's given donations so far, thank you. Everybody that's coming onto the channel and viewing, supporting Traveling Eddie. And we're going places and exploring Colombia, Medellín, Envigado, Sabaneta, and everything else in between. Wow, thank you. What is the name of this place? Anti-Atraco. No, but it used to be a blank, but it doesn't say what it is. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Do the research somewhere down the line. So this is Parque Bolívar. And that's the church. Just look how beautiful it is. The cathedral. I keep saying church, but it's a cathedral. Ah, damn, that was a bad step I made right there. Hurt a little bit. So there are a lot of people here, even a lot of people from Venezuela hanging around here. It's unfortunate that Venezuela is going through the problems and a lot of people have to leave the country, Venezuela, because they can't make a living there. I was talking to a lady the other day in Envigado, an old lady that's already retired, and she came to live here in Colombia, in this area, maybe like since last year, because her daughter has been living here for a while. And she told me that her pension in Venezuela amounted to $2 US per month. How can you live on $2 a month pension? You can't. It's crazy in Venezuela. And she has an apartment there, but she left a niece or a granddaughter living in the apartment she has. She didn't sell the apartment. Oh, she sold the apartment. She told me she sold it. And this is the La Metropolitana, the Metropolitan Cathedral. Wow. This is awesome. And there in mass there, it looks beautiful. I'm not gonna go in, lady, don't worry. The lady's looking at me, maybe I'm gonna go in, not the cop, but the lady. And let me just zoom in a little bit. Wow, it's a beautiful cathedral inside. I went in there before for a moment with Johnny Hollywood. Excellent. And the uniforms for the police officers are changing. This is another old mansion. Wait a minute, what is it? Big bird here. I think it's a parrot type, but I can't see it. It's somewhere up there, but anyhow. In a moment, I'll take a look at what messages you're giving me. And there are some homeless people here and there. You know, this is a tolerance area, so there's tolerance. If you walk down the street, avoid it. But if you walk down it, you're gonna find brothels 2 blocks down the street. A lot of brothels. So that was a mansion right there. That was somebody's home, a rich family's home way back many years ago, probably 40 years ago, because rich people started moving out of this area 40 years ago. And these were some of the big areas. Buenas tardes, ¿cómo están? Qué bien. Esto era una mansión vieja primero, ¿no? De los ricos. Era una mansión hace años. Y esa de allá también. Era, porque esto era donde vivía la gente de dinero, ¿no? Aquí y en Prado. Prado Centro. Ah, bueno. Gracias, que estén bien. Feliz tarde. So the brother was good telling me the information, the officer, the 2 officers, the African descendant and the other dude. And so, yeah, these were mansions before. Now they're just owned by companies or whatever for different businesses. And you can come here in the daytime, it's safe. In the daytime, this is safe, as you can see, but don't stay here at night. It's starting to get darker, so I'm gonna try to go to another area here before it gets dark that I can show you guys. And remember, where I started this video, this live stream, if any of you have joined in late and want to see more of it, of this, go to the beginning, and then that's where Medellín was founded, where La Candelaria Church is located. Let me see what else is being said. Hey, doggy. Tito Danino, what's up, Tito? Tito. You avoid, Tito, like I said, if you go down that street where I was just talking to the police officers down that way left, avoid going down that way if you don't want to run into problems or behind the Nutibara hotel and stuff like that. In the future, when I do another video, a pre-recorded vlog. I'll show you guys. Yeah, bingo to problemos. Yeah, you want to get into problems, you go into the areas you don't want to get into. And this is, and it's funny, the police station is right there. There's a little police station right there, and there's usually a police officer or two in there. And then you got the people that are working and doing their thing. So there's another mansion. That's another mansion right there. Okay? Because rich people used to live here. These houses, these mansions, 2-story, 3 stories, are like 100 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old. And they were where the rich people lived. But they started getting out of here when the city started growing more and they started living in El Poblado. Poblado used to be just a bunch of big, let's say, estates with a lot of land and country houses. But then that started changing too a few years ago, like in the 80s. The 1980s, it started changing and they started developing those areas and building up gated communities. So there's a lot going on here. But now I'm leaving this area, Parque Bolívar. So if you want to see, this is Medellín raw. Medellín raw. This area is Medellín raw, especially down that way when the guy was giving me the warning of not going in there, that I was going to get jacked. And that's a dude that works there. They know what's going on. They don't get jacked because they got their posse, their backup. But they were cool enough to tell me. And I already knew. But then you got the gist of it. This was another mansion, still there. Another mansion, another big, beautiful home. That's a business now. It's it's a bank now. Colombia, the biggest chain of banks in all of Colombia. Colombia. That's Colombia right there. And that was an old rich people's home. Like I said, these things are 80, 90, 100 years old. And they preserve them, but now as businesses. Because no rich person wants to live here anymore, like rich people, super rich. Businesses. Tejo, yeah, Tejo's, I think it's down, well, I don't know about Tejo, but down that way, like I said, down that street where the metro line passes over there, all that area is really raw, especially at night. Now it's getting dark. So let's go here. We're on Junín. This is pedestrian. Junín, pedestrian. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to see if I can ask for a slice of pizza. Okay, the people are waiting for the football match at 6 p.m. Football match. Colombia's playing Brazil or Argentina at 6 p.m. Let me ask for some pizza here. Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Qué tiene aquí? Me das una tajada de pizza margarita de 3,500. Calientica, por favor. Okay, muy bien, gracias. I'm asking for a margarita, a slice, because I'm getting a little hungry. And while I keep walking and talking because hunger is getting me now. I had lunch like at 1:30 p.m. and that was at 1:30. So I want to have something right now here at Rusto. The name of this place is Rusto. Sí, calentica, por favor. Para irme la comiendo, por favor. So I can eat it. And they got all these things like 5 cheese pizza, but I don't want 5 cheese, mushrooms, mixed meats. Remember that $1 right now is about 4,000 pesos. A US dollar is 4,000 pesos. And the special combos they're offering right there. Look at that. Changua, that's the soup. Yes. Changua is a special soup for people when they have a hangover. It's made with eggs, milk, water, and I think some potato. My mother had me make her changua back in right after December 31st. And this is like a little shopping center here. It's old as dog biscuits, and they got this thing with a fruit. And then they got these sex shops over there where they sell things for people who want to be sexually naughty. Right over there. Sexually naughty people right over there. And some person, as soon as I turned the camera around, she didn't want to have her face on cam. She turned away. So they put it through that little oven so it's going nice and slow so it can be nicely heated up. Brusto, pizza alla Romani, Roman style pizza. I mean, it's not the best pizza in the world. I gotta tell you that. It's not the best, it's not the worst, but it does kill my hunger for a while. Oh, and they got chocolate volcanoes. But those things they look old as dog biscuits. Nah, nothing like the chocolate volcanoes that Domino's Pizza sells. Wow. So, while they give me my pizza, look at the flowers, hortensias. These are exported to the US, here from Antioquia. And they color them with different colors. Those called hortensias. I don't remember what they call them in English. And this is Junín, pedestrian street all the way. In a moment we'll see it. I'm about to get my slice. And I just don't want anything to drink. Ah, así me la puedes sentar ahí, yo la tomo de ahí. Y ya con la servilleta de una. Muchas gracias. Gracias, hasta luego. Ah, aquí. Usted también. Antes le voy a echar un poquito de... ¿Este es cuál? Orégano. Gracias. Orégano. ¿Ya tenía orégano? Ah, no, un poquito más no me mata, ¿sí o qué? Ah, sí, y un poquito de pique. La sriracha. ¿Cuál es la sriracha? Here's a little spiciness. It's called la sriracha. A little spiciness. If you want a little spicy stuff, la sriracha. A ver, pues yo creo que se la consumieron toda. We ran out of sriracha. She's telling me it's spicy, but there's none in it. If I want a little spiciness, just a couple of drops. Ah, bueno, esa sí tiene. Muchas gracias. Unas goticas. All right. Gracias. Feliz tarde. Gracias. Hasta luego. I think Ace Live was even here. I remember seeing his video. He was walking along the street, Ace Live, and he was talking to some girls here like La Mamacitas and whatever. He was talking to some, like he says a word, Mamacita or Cariñosita or something. So the ladies are still, okay, they're doing Mexican. El Aventurero. I know that's the Colta Head building. The Colta, ay, 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 ay. That's El Aventurero, Mexican song. Rancheras. So there's Colta Head building, the tallest building in Medellín. And my camera is tilted again. Sorry, I can't do anything about it this moment because I got my hands full. Got a pizza in the other part. This reminds me of a Sicilian slice in New York when I was a teenager in Queens. And I used to buy Sicilians, a Sicilian slice, because of the form, square.
Ahora le quiero levantarse, Cereza, 1.000 pesos la libra. Cereza, la babadera fresca. Cereza, 1.000 la libra.
1,000 pesos per pound of cherries. Gracias, 1,000 pesos, ¿ves? Muy barato.
1.000 pesos la libra, Cereza.
1,000 pesos, 25 cents per pound for cherries. Cherries, 25 cents US for a pound. You get them dirt cheap here. You get all kind of fruit dirt cheap in downtown Medellín. El Centro, el Centro. And remember, Colombia is playing at 6 p.m. The Colombian soccer team, the national soccer team for the FIFA World Cup, it's the elimination tournament, so they can go. But they have a tough task ahead of them because they have to play, I think it's Argentina, and Argentina's a damn good team. Very good team. You got a lot of eateries. Look at that restaurant. It's a classic one. It's called Hacienda. Hacienda Restaurant. Right there, and it's on the second floor. If you want to have a local experience and not be bothered by salespeople and beggars and whatever, right up there. And right before this place, Tradición Suiza, Astor. This is a pastry shop and restaurant, and been here since 1930. 1930, Swiss tradition, Astor. I used to come here as a kid with my mom when we would come here on vacation. My mom, my brother, and I. They still haven't taken down the Christmas decorations. I don't know why. It's February 1st. I think they're going to leave them on until December 2022. Downtown Discotheque, a nightclub. There's the entrance right there. If you want to hear outside crossover music, Discoteca Uninazo. That's a nightclub up there. And this is the entrance to the Cortejer building. This is the Cortejer building I was telling you. It's the tallest building in downtown Medellín, or in all of Medellín. It's like 54 floors, 52 floors, something like that. Another nightclub called Fonda Discoteca Patio Bonito, right up there. Now we're going to go up this way. This is just a cacophony of sounds. Now this street we're going up is called La Playa, the beach avenue, La Playa. I just ate my slice of pizza for under $1. So this is the real deal. I mean, you want to go to Poblado, you go to Poblado. You want to go to Laureles, you go to Laureles. Belén, Belén. But this is, if you want to see a lot of people, if you want to buy dirt cheap belts, dirt cheap clothing that is a knockoff, you come here. Hey, doggy with the American handkerchief. Avocados, look at the aguacaticos. You get them really cheap. Now we're coming up on Avenida Oriental. That intersects with this Avenida Playa. One place I don't want to go into is a freaking casino. The only one I was going to visit were the casinos in Vegas last year in December, but my plans changed and I didn't go to Vegas. I was just in San Diego and in Los Angeles. Some of you already know the story, some don't. Somebody's happy because of the football match. He's promoting Colombia. He's happy that Colombia is going to be playing, so they have a hard task ahead of them, a difficult task of defeating Argentina today to stay alive in the elimination tournament to qualify to go to Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. Football, real football. This is Avenida Oriental, and this is where all the buses are going. And most of these buses are going to different hoods in Medellín. Over there is the San Jose Church or something. I forgot the name of it. We'll walk down that way in a little while. We got plenty of time. And this is new. This is new here that they built these, like in Mexico City, como Ciudad de Mexico. They got this for the buses there, the red bus lines. And they have them here now along this avenue, along this corridor.
Oiga, amiga, Olympic Callas. 4 manzanas en 2000. Oiga, 4 valen 2000 manzanas.
Now, this is what I feel like right now. I'm feeling like this part. Ladies and gentlemen, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Hell yeah! Oh yeah. That song is coming back to my head. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks don't come out until after dark in the park. What did Karina just say? Let me look. Let me take a looky. You're laughing out loud, okay. Yeah, the sauce. I didn't even know that sauce existed. Yeah, Tito. Hey, this is a city. You got smells of piss that I just passed by in an ambulance, wailing. This is El Palo. There's the old Colombo Americano school over there for language learning, a block over. Wait a minute, there's even a vegetarian restaurant or two. I'll show you this before we continue, in case you guys want something healthy and don't like Colombian food, the typical Colombian food, because some people don't. Let's check it out. It's right over here. This is called El Palo, the tree. The tree, road or street or avenue, whatever the hell they call it. But it is El Palo. Everybody just calls it El Palo. We don't know if it's an avenue, carrera, calle. I don't remember. Okay, here it is. There's the vegetarian restaurant. It's been there for like 25 years or something. Right there. Tienda y Cocina Vegetariana. This is the place. This restaurant has been here for years. And they have a daily menu and they have some other stuff. Cold cuts, vegetarian cold cuts. It's all vegetarian. So you can check it out. Now, Colombo Americano, the language school where they teach English, has been here since like around, I don't know since what year, but for about 50 years now. And it's linked to the US government or something, or education system. It's right over there. Colombo Americano is right there. And if you ever want to teach and you got a degree in some field and you want to teach English here and you get a visa, Colombo Americano right there. Let me see if I go up this street. Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way. And I don't know if this other restaurant, this restaurant, there was another one here, Lentejas Express, vegetarian, but they went out of business. I was here last year, and they went out of business for this one has been here for 20, 25 years. I recommend it. I had something to eat there once, if I remember properly, or somebody told me, a couple of people told me it was good. I don't remember which it was. Usually have a very good memory, but today I'm not remembering that. Ooh, let's get away from the kamikaze motorcyclists. Look at all the buses. And motorcycles coming this way. Villatina and Raton, those are the hoods, like low income neighborhoods. And Villatina was famous a long time ago. There was a landslide that killed a lot of people. Back in the 80s, Villatina, or 90s, or even, I think 10 years ago, I don't remember. Something. Just trying to remember. Anyway, we're walking up this way. So we're coming up into the darkness now. So I guess we'll get to see, but it's only a Tuesday night, so there's not going to be much of a nightlife in terms of bars and coffee shops and whatever. But I want to hit one area and another one before it gets too dark, so you guys can see as much as you can. Somebody's taking a nap. I'm gonna keep silent for about 3 minutes. Every time I say I'm gonna keep silent, I open up my mouth 20 seconds later. Okay, I'm going to talk again. I don't know if it was 3 minutes, but I held my breath as long as I could. This is Pablo Tobón Uribe Theater. I don't think it's been open for a while because of what we're going through, but this is Teatro Pablo Tobón Uribe, where they have plays and events and philharmonic orchestras and all of that. And this is an area that's starting to get more and more famous in Medellín in terms of a neighborhood. There's a whole neighborhood, big neighborhood called La Candelaria. La Candelaria. Let's look at the water fountain. And people are hanging out, just doing their thing, just drinking a beer too, maybe drinking a slushie, no alcohol, I don't know. But I do see some beers out. And people are just chilling, hanging out, talking, having a smoke. And here we got the fountain, the water fountain. So Teatro Pablo Tobón Uribe, I think was built in 1952. Yeah, it says it there. 1952, founded in 1952. All right. Pablo Tobón Uribe Theater. And this area is starting to become, like, I think it's the 5th best neighborhood to live in Medellín now. This whole area of La Candelaria. They're starting to come up with some nice apartment buildings in an area I'm going to show you in a little while. People are getting ready for the football match between Colombia and Argentina. And there's a gym on the 3rd floor up there. There's a gym, gimnasio, right? There's this gimnasio gym on the 3rd floor. And if you go up that way, you go up into Villahermosa, Boston, the neighborhoods up that way, they start becoming more like what you call here popular, like low-income neighborhoods. Barrios populares. They're not popular in terms of people want to go to them and live there. They're just called barrios populares, meaning hoods, like in the, like not ghettos, but just hoods. And I can't see any cars if they're coming around the curve here, motorcycles. You get out of the way. And let me show you something else. This is Paseo La Playa. Paseo meaning like a walkway where people can enjoy, relax, even go in opposite lane traffic. And this place is new, Mercado La Playa. Like Mercados del Rio, like down in by Ciudad del Rio. And this is new. I remember this was here last year when I came before I left to Mexico. And they got different businesses and different attractions, or you can sit out here and just chill and have food, beer, whatever, ice cream, because they got different restaurants inside. And if you want to buy just black coffee, it's 1,500 pesos. That's 50 cents. No, less than 50 cents. Espresso, cappuccino. Cappuccino is like $1.15. Coffee with ice cream. Everything. Look, they got different. Oh, I don't want to focus on the camera. I mean, on the TV screen. But they do have different restaurants here. All these little different restaurants, like that one, that one, that one. But not on the screen. Last time I got screwed when I was in Mexico because I pointed at the screen for too long. So they got a lot of restaurants here, a lot of little shops. And then on the second floor, they got some other restaurants if you want to come. It's called Mercado de la Playa. So you want to check out this place. And this is one of the reasons this place is getting better here in Medellín, this whole area, this whole neighborhood, because it's nice to hang out here. It's a very nice place to hang out, safe. Mercado de la Playa, Mercado, the beach market. And I've seen foreigners here before just hanging out. So Tito, Danino, and Kev TV, if you come to Medellin, you guys are going to love this. Karina probably too, but I know that Kev loves this type of stuff, this kind of place. And Tito, that has tagged along with Kev and Kev with Tito, y'all know. Arepas, yeah, empanadas and grilled chicken and steak, everything. No, here they do have tacos here too on the street, Tito. They do have tacos here too. Yeah, I hung out with Kev already twice, and I've seen a lot of Kev's vlogs. So you guys will love this, man. You guys will love this thing in at night, and it's safe. And then you can catch a taxi here and go onward. So the football match is about to start. Look, hamburgers are typical. Butifarras. Esos son butifarras, ¿no? Ah, bueno, gracias. Butifarras are from Spain. I mean, from Chile or Argentina. I don't remember. Some people just don't want to be on the camera, so they give you a dirty look. I don't really care because I'm not pointing at them. I was just pointing at the food. Point and shoot. So now we're going to go towards the tramway. It's about 5 blocks over that way, and we're near Placita de Flores. So this area is up and coming. This neighborhood called La Candelaria neighborhood. It's a big sector. They got subsectors and they might call it this or that, but the big section here in downtown, this area is called La Candelaria, all the way from the church where I started the live stream basically, all the way up this way. In this place, in case you got a pet, a doggy child or a cat child, I used to buy doggy food here a lot for my canine kids when I lived here in Medellín a few years ago. And they're still open and they sell them cheap, bien barato. So we're going to La Placita de Flores. Some people come to do their shopping here because they get their groceries when they shop for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks like a lot, they get them cheaper here. And everything is in walking distance. If you live here, you don't even need a car. That building right there is very old. You can tell by the architectural style, the windows, the color. It's old school. The roof, probably 100 years old, at least. So that's La Placita de Flores. Maybe you can still see the sign up there. The Flores is a last name. It's not flowers, but they do sell a lot of flowers there. Patrimonio de los Antioqueños. This is an Antioqueño patrimony, cultural patrimony. So you can come and buy special herbs here that you need for some colds that you can't get rid of, or coughs, strong coughs, like matarratón is one. And typical food here on the street, man, palitos de queso, pastel de pollo, empanadas. That's typical street food right there. Street food, tortas de carne, ranchera, all of that, papa rellena, like this, papa rellena, and all of that.
Muy buenas.
¿Sí o qué? Sí, eso le digo yo a la gente en inglés. Very good, very good, very good. La papa rellena, trae eso carne, ¿no? Generalmente. Papa y carne. It brings potatoes and meat. ¿Qué tipo? ¿Es res o qué?
res.
Beef. Beef. Papa rellena. If you come to Medellín, si vienen a Medellín, you gotta try that. ¿Esta es la qué? ¿La torta de pescado o la torta de huevo? Arepa de huevo.
No, torta de carne.
Torta de carne. This is a meat pie. Meat pie. Eso simplemente es con el... ¿qué se llama esta huevona? Ya se me olvidó. La masa que le echan ahí para freírla, ¿no?
Un batido.
Un batido, eso, un batido. Y la carne y ya.
Así es.
Ah, bueno. Mira, ¿cómo es que venden estas vainas?
3.000 y 4.000.
4,000 y 3,000. $1.75. Parce, gracias. Esté bien. Bendiciones, gracias. Thank you. Take care. So it's some of that street food. Papa rellena, $1. I mean, 75 cents, 3,000 pesos. This is the supermarket here, but it's not a chain, and they get them for cheap. You see people coming out with loads of groceries, and then they drop it into the cab, drop it like it's hot, and that's it. Snoop Dogg style. Wow. And then people come here to buy supplies for the fast food businesses on the street. All of that. So they buy all this stuff here, all the big sauces for the fast food here. All the sauces and breads and cups, like burger buns, hot dog buns. And they come to these places and buy like mozzarella cheese, like big stacks for their street food carts. The food carts on the street. And this is more like a healthy market. This is new. This is a healthy market right here. It looks kind of like pretty nice. Mundo Huevo. His name is Egg World. Egg World. Mundo Huevo. But it's a bunch of other things in there. It looks like a pretty nice layout. So let me go this way. Some kids are getting out of school. Some kids go to the night school. And this is Placita de Flores, but it's closed now. Placita de Flores. And it's Antioqueños. Anybody that's from the state of Antioquia is called Antioqueños. Like anybody that's from the state of New York is called a New Yorker. From Georgia, Georgian, whatever. Florida, Floridian. And this is patrimony, cultural patrimony. Placita de Flores. Flores is the last name with a Z, not with an S. With an S means flowers. And that's because they used to sell a whole lot of flowers inside and on the outside here as well. There's one shop that still sells flowers here, that house right there, that greenhouse, 2-story, old house, old school. So we're going towards the tramway. But if you go up that way, oh wow, all the way up on the tramway, you see like a Ferris wheel. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Maybe you can see like a light over there turning, a wheel. And well, can't really zoom in, but that's a Ferris wheel at a mall up that way. Well, can't really, my camera doesn't really work. It's a cell phone, it's a smartphone. What else do we expect? At least it's doing pretty good in general. Yeah, this is a school. And you got the lunchroom area as a school for high school kids. That is a high school, I forgot. This is all La Candelaria, Placita de Flores neighborhood or sector of the big sector. And you see the big tower blocks there? That's where some people, these are new tower blocks. And that's what they're being built here. And they're expensive, but not as expensive as in El Poblado or Laureles or whatever. And they're building up tower blocks around here. And because people want to live here in downtown Medellin. Some people really want to just live around here. I'm just trying to get away from that loud music. Wow. So people right now, it's like the city's coming to a halt in some cases because they're watching the football match. The football match just started. Look at everybody here just concentrating on the TV screen, and I'm not gonna get in their way. Wow, all the brothers are here, and I just almost got hit by that motorcycle. And Cecil. So this is the tramway line. This is the tramway line here. So I'm gonna walk up a little bit, going higher. Hi. So we're gonna walk up, and this is the tramway. I just don't want to get hit by the tram. Because if you look down that way, we go down towards downtown. I mean, further down, that way is downtown. But, and look, more tower blocks right there. 2 more tower blocks right there. And this other big one we just passed right there. And then this one here. And these all apartments are modern, pretty new, pretty good. If people want to buy, or maybe they're even on Airbnb, so you can rent something here and all that. But this is the tramway line, El Tranvía, and this is a small mall called Boulevard 49. And above it, some concept right now that's happening here in Colombia, in Medellin especially, is that they buy big properties like a vacant lot or with some old house on it, they knock it out, and the first 2 stories, the first 2 floors are businesses, doctors' offices, dentists' offices, and whatever, banks, and then the rest are apartment buildings with balconies. And some of these come with their own parking. You can go right there down that way if you have a car or motorcycle, and that's where it is. Here comes the tram. Here comes the tram, and another one from the opposite. So he beeps when people are in the way or cars in the way. Hey, Witty Travels, what's up, guys? So look, that's the tram. It's like 3 cars, and it's full of people going up into the nosebleed sections of Medellin. And here comes another one, and he flashes the headlights and everything so people can get the hell out of the way. Because some people are in the way. There are more people going up than going down. And that's the Medellin tramway. The tramway has been only working for like 2 years or 3 since it got built and finished up. And this is the Bicentenario tramway station right here. It's not like you. Ay, puta. Me caí. Well, I had to fall sometimes. Gracias, hermanito. Alguna vez me tenía que caer. Bueno, gracias. No había visto eso ahí. Gracias. Very nice of you. Very nice guy. He helped me get up. I tripped and fell. Wow. Give me a moment while I fix this up. I had a nice fall. Humpty Dumpty. It had to happen sooner or later. Oh shit, that hurt. All right. I tripped on that. That's what I tripped on. Luckily the phone survived. I survived too. I'm still working here. And I wasn't looking down on the ground and I tripped on that. Try to grab my balance, but usually, 98% of the time I don't fall. I think this is the second time I've fallen to the ground in maybe, that as far as I can remember, in 20 years or 25 years. This is the second time I've fallen to the ground. Oh well, it's part of life. At least I didn't break my glasses or much less the phone or the gimbal is still working. Sturdy gimbal. Let's see. So Witty Travels, I'm good. This is not the kind of trip you want to see, me tripping. I'm tripping on drugs. Nah, it's getting windy. What's up, everybody? Wow, it's getting windy right there. Let me get out of the way for a moment. I didn't bring my wind mic because it would just bring too much attention here in downtown Medellin. Witty Travels, they're in Egypt right now. Dental services here at Kev are very cheap in general. For cleaning here, you could pay about $25. And they're much better than Tijuana. The dental service here is pretty damn good. Dental service here in Medellin. I have a very good dentist. If any of you ever need a very good dentist, here I have one. She's a good friend of mine. I've known her for many, many years. She's one of my best friend's ex-girlfriend, and she's been my dentist for 10 years now. And she has 2 offices, 2 consultation offices. One in here in Medellin, Ciudad del Rio, and the other one is in Copacabana, where I'm gonna plan on doing another live stream on a Saturday night. I don't know when, maybe this Saturday night, whatever. All those, like what you call favelas in Brazil, we call los barrios arriba en las, ouch, well, my leg's starting to hurt a little bit, my foot, but that's for life. Witty Travels, what are you guys saying? Or somebody, no, these sidewalks are crazy. It's going to take a long time for them to get them all like even. It's just one of the things. Yeah, hey guys, check out Witty Travels. Check out Kev TV. Kev TV has his channel, Kev TV. I forgot to promote you guys, Kev TV. Tito Danino has his channel too. Tito Danino has his channel. Look him up. It's the same handle as he's coming up in the chat, Tito Danino. He does treasure hunts in California, there in Los Angeles, driving around and looking for things that people throw away that are good, like TVs, like an arcade, 80s arcade game. I remember Tito was showing one of those the other day. I was like, wow, what a treasure find that was. And Witty Travels, Gatti and Will, they're in Egypt now. They're in Cairo and they were in the pyramids. I saw the video today, guys. I left you a comment plus a like. I liked it. And the guy kept on saying, hey, I'll take your woman. You want an Egyptian man or something like that? He was trying to take your wife from you. That was funny, man. You were like, hey, dude, I'm here, man. What are you trying to take my wife for? That was Will saying it to the street sellers. So Witty Travels are in Egypt now. Both of them, Kati and Will. Check them out on YouTube. They are going places all over Africa. You're welcome, Steve, man. Enjoy your evening, brother. I'm about to cross. I was going to go up a little further, but I'm going to go start heading south now, back towards the San Antonio metro station so I could catch a train home. But I'm going to show you the tramway all the way down, and then one other iconic place here in Centro Histórico and in this area called La Candelaria. Look, a lot of people are going home. They're all going home. It's all packed to capacity. Social distancing, 2 meters apart. My ass is more like 2 inches apart. Oh, excuse me. I said ass. Oh, I said it again. Oops, I did it again. I said the A word. Awesome, baby. Whoa, buddy. Hey, how are you? First I fall, now I'm going to get hit by a motorcycle. That's got to be crazy. 2 incidents in less than 5 minutes? No, thank you. Amarillo, azul y rojo. This is Colombia, baby. Also Venezuela. Venezuela también. Amarillo, azul y rojo. Yellow, blue, and red. The colors of Venezuela and Colombia. Con permiso, compadre. So they're watching the football match right now. Look at them. Look at it. That's the tram on the other side. Oh, no, going up. And it's full of people. It is full of people. I mean, this is all over the world. Even when I was in Mexico City last year in July, August, September, the metro there was also always crowded during peak hours. People are going back to normal life, man. We're all tired of that craziness. Look how many people here are not wearing their diapers or their, diapers on their mouth and nose. You know what I mean. Diaper Louie, Diaper Lou. Scooby, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Raggy-Roo, Raggy-Roo. Okay, that's where I just fell. Right over there in that corner. Remember, you guys can mark that. You can take a picture of that saying that's where Traveling Eddie was exploring the floor. Traveling Eddie was going down. Not going places, but going down. And if I don't pay attention, then this Calazans bus was going to smash into me. I got to pay more attention. So look at it, los barrios de arriba. Those are the neighborhoods high in the sky, and that's not poblado. That's another area, but where a lot of poor people live, all the way up there. The higher it gets, the poorer it is in that area. More street food. I think it's something, what the hell is it? Something sweet, like something churros. Oh no, like Mexican churros. Mexican churros right there, but they're different churros. They're like a little donut style. Buenas noches. Parece como los churros mexicanos, pero allá son unas cosas largas en México. Y aquí lo hacen en anillo. Ah, qué bien. ¿Y tiene con diferentes salsas para meterle?
Tenemos lecherita, arequipe y azuquita.
Condensed milk, sugar, and milk caramel. Ah, qué bien, gracias. ¿Y a cómo vende el paquetico?
A 2000 y a 3000.
2,000 y 3,000. 2,000 pesos, 50 cents for one or 75 cents for another. Oh, and that's how they come out. Y así lo hacen. Ah, qué bien. En México se llama la churrería, el más famoso de allá en la ciudad. Y eso se mantiene una fila un jueves, un viernes, un sábado en la noche. No, una fila que es para ir media hora, en serio, para comer. En el punto original. Busca, se llama la churrería.
No, yo lo conozco, yo lo he visto.
¿Ya la ha visto?
Estuve haciendo un estudio y evidentemente conozco con larguitos, rellenos, pero los tienen muchas variedades para rellenarlos también.
Y tienen el original que es apenas así largo y son 4 y vale, ¿cuánto eran? Como 30, como 50, 60 pesos mexicanos, como $3 y algo así, y ya uno lo podía con canela o con azúcar, que se lo volvieran ahí y ya. Y ese lugar hay una freidora grande así, y el lugar adentro, y el lugar original desde 1935. Pues una cuca, yo estuve allá ahorita el año pasado. Ah, bueno muchachos, gracias, que estén bien. You guys gotta visit them, se llama así, Tanchurros. Y así aquí se mantienen. Ah, ok, they're always here. Es que estoy haciendo un video en vivo. Yo les estoy diciendo a esta gente que están siguiendo el video que así, aquí se mantienen siempre. ¿Todos los días o?
Todos los días.
Every day. Todos los días. ¿Y de qué horas a qué horas?
De 3:30 a 7.
De 3:30 a 7 de la noche. From 3:30 to 7 p.m. Ah, qué bien muchachos. Y es aquí en la estación Bicentenario. It's right here, right before the Bicentenario tramway station. Gracias muchachos. Bendiciones, que estén bien. Y espero que los que estén viendo este video sobre Medellín vengan y compren churros cuando vengan. Y después todos dicen, es que Traveling Eddie. Yo soy Eddie. Él fue el que me mostró y le dirán en inglés. Hasta luego. So guys, maybe you even get a discount if you say Traveling Eddie. Sent to you guys. Whatever. Another Chinese restaurant. Hey, Cap TV for you. Long Wow. Look at that. Chinese food restaurant. And thank you, Witty, guys, for telling people to give me a like, give this video a like. So we're gonna walk down this way now. Ooh, 2 bicyclists almost ran into each other. And then these motorcycles are not supposed to go up these streets. And they're just blatantly, how would I say? Oh, now my foot's starting to hurt from that fall. Now the adrenaline is starting to wear off. Oh, well, that's part of life. Now it's limping, Nettie. Now I'm starting to limp. Like Limp Biscuits. And I'm not talking about my biscuits. I'm just talking about the musical group. And this is what sucks. You can't be walking around just like relaxing because then the motorcycle might come in your face. One of the downsides of Medellín or Colombia is that motorcyclists, some of them are plain idiots. Disregard for pedestrians. Not all of them, just some of them. Oh yeah, it's my right foot. Now I'm starting to limp. It's starting to hurt the front part, the top front, because I really bent it hard. Really bent it hard. Really, thank you everybody that has come onto the channel today, coming in and out of it and watching, because I know it's a long video, it's a long live stream, but I just want to show as much as I can. And this is not one of those kind of videos that you can just do for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Live streams are supposed to be long, especially when you're traveling around and showing everything. Venezuelan bread, right here. Venezuelan bread. Well, fortunately, I got the gimbal that stabilizes the video, because if I were just walking without a gimbal, you would see me limping. Well, not me, but the camera. Every time I step with my right foot, bouncing up and down. And these things don't even make noise, basically. I'm talking about the tram. You could probably get hit by one and not even know it if you're walking in front and the guy doesn't see you. Or you can get hit by a motorcycle. If the police catch them or the transit police, bam, big ass ticket and probably they'll impound their bike. Like I said, these are apartment buildings where people are living, and that one is new. So downtown Medellin, this area is safe to live in. A lot of commerce, a lot of stuff. Colombia, if you ever travel to Colombia, remember, if you want to take money out safely from an ATM machine that accepts basically all types of credit cards or debit cards from other banks around the world, Colombia is your go-to ATM or cash machine. And Tostado is all over the place. If you want some nice coffee, good prices, Tostado is, it's like a crazy chain. Crazy meaning so many of them. All over the city. All over the metropolitan area. Oh wow, I wonder if I could go to the gym tomorrow and work my legs, because I've been working out a lot at the open air gyms in Envigado. They're all over the city. All over the metropolitan area in different towns, and free. But I think my foot is going to be hurting tomorrow, maybe, and I won't be able to do that. I just go and do some benching and some. I mean, that's even if I can walk tomorrow. Let's see. The task now is just to get home in one piece. Another of the stations for the tramway, Pabellón de Agua, del Agua. Argentina and Colombia, they're playing, but I haven't heard any screams or yells or like, oh yeah, whatever yet, because it seems that nobody has scored a goal yet. Hot dogs, a lot of hot dogs on the streets. A hot dog with a little soda for less than $1. That little thing we just passed by. Well, that reminds me back in 93, or 1993, when I was a college student in Georgia. I remember I messed up my right foot. It was the same foot playing basketball that day, or the day before, and then we were partying. A friend of mine down in Savannah, Georgia, because when I was a college student in the States, I was a college student in Georgia. I'm telling you this story. A college student in Georgia at Georgia Southern University, GSU, home of the Georgia Southern University Eagles, the football team, the basketball team, whatever team. And I remember we went out with this girl that I met and her sister, my friend and I, and they were Puerto Rican Americans, and my friend, an Italian American, Mike, and myself. And the story is, we had come out of a nightclub there in Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia, so many good memories in Savannah. And we came out of the nightclub, and we were walking, and I was limping because that day I had messed up my foot in the morning playing basketball on a Saturday morning. And let's wait to pass by the music here. It's like a rock type of club, little club there, and they're watching the football match too. But anyhow, so back to the story. So I'm there, we're coming out, and we pass by these two dudes. I'm going with my girl, the girl that I was dating at that time. What was her name? Michelle, and my friend was with her sister. Or was it her friend? No, her sister. Sister was crazy. Or was her friend? I don't remember, cousin or something. So anyway, these two dudes that were sitting down, military, army dudes that had been on a furlough for the weekend, and they're sitting down on a little ledge, something, and And the point is, the guy starts rapping at my girl, rapping, saying, "Hey baby, what's up?" And I'm with my girl, and they're sitting like a little thing like this. They're sitting like on something like that, and I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, "Yo, man, I'm right here," kind of like Will. Like Will was saying, "Hey man, I'm right here. Why are you trying to hit on my wife?" And all of that. ¿Cómo? En canal. De YouTube. En YouTube. Sí, un video en vivo. Ahí está en vivo, que ahí está rojito y dice live. Eso significa en vivo. Entonces aquí estoy mostrándole a la gente qué es lo que hay por aquí. So, ¿se le gusta esto por aquí? Ah, bien. Venezolano. Ah, bueno. Todos somos hermanos venezolanos y los colombianos. Exactamente. Y la bandera tiene los mismos.
Por lo menos la salida en YouTube.
Ah, sí, vea, salude, diga hola. Hi. Venezuelan guy, thanks. The Venezuelan kid, he wanted to come out on YouTube for a second. So I said, okay, no problem. He wanted to salir en YouTube. All right. This is the San Ignacio Church. Someone had the story. The guys were sitting like on a little ledge right outside the nightclub, and he started saying, "Hey," to my girl, like to the girl I was dating, and I was walking, holding her hand, and he was just like, hitting on her. Didn't care I was there. Like, "Yo, man, what are you doing?" I'm like, I looked at him, and I thought he was gonna stop. He didn't stop. He kept on talking, and he's sitting down and just talking BS and all that and saying, "Oh, yo, girl, man, I'm right here and everything." And I'm like, "What are you?" Then I said, "Yo, what are you doing? What are you talking?" And they said, "Oh, man, I'll whoop your butt and I'll take your girl." And he tells that to me when I walked around the corner. And I said, "Why don't you come and do it?" And he didn't get up at that moment. Then we turned the corner. My friend and I with the two girls, with the girl I was dating and the one he was meeting that night. The girl I was dating, her friend or cousin, I don't remember what it was. So the story is that they came around the corner, and then the guy started saying, "Oh, I got a gun, I'm gonna shoot you," and everything. And my friend got scared. The two girls ran for cover, started like hiding, like ran behind the car, and I was just standing there like whatever. Like I thought he did have a gun, but I didn't care. I'm like, "Go ahead, man, take it out. Go ahead, I don't care. Take it out. Do what you gotta do." And then I got tired. He didn't take out anything. He was just pretending like he was going for his gun behind his shirt, behind like on the jeans, that part in the waist. Then I just said, "Screw this," and I just started fighting with him. We went into an alleyway there in Savannah, Georgia, fighting. And then when I went to knock him out, I leaned on my right foot, which was really hurting a lot at that moment. This one a little bit right now. And I lost my balance and I hit the floor. And then I was trying to get up. I couldn't get up fast. And the guy was angry because I broke his nose and knocked out one of his teeth. And he took out a switchblade. He was about to stab me. I said, "Okay, game over." And my friend was fighting his friend, beating the crap out of his friend. And then suddenly there's one guy that was friends of the girl I was dating, another military dude, came out of nowhere because we had said what's up to him inside the nightclub. And I guess, fortunately, he was there coming around the corner. The girls went for him quickly. The fight happened quickly. It was like a 2, 3, 4 minute fight. And max 4 minutes. And then I thought I was going to get stabbed. And the guy came with a big metal rod and says to the other guy that was about to stab me, he said, "If you stab that guy, I will beat you to death with this." And that was the end of that story. That guy practically saved my life from getting stitched by a dude that didn't like the fact that I had whooped his butt, knocked out his tooth, one of his teeth, and broken his nose. Because I was not having it anymore. That's the story of a man named Brady had 3 very lovely doggy boys. Anyway, the Brady Bunch. Okay, this is the San Ignacio little plaza de San Ignacio, and that's the San Ignacio Church. San Ignacio Church right there. I almost walked away without telling you. And this is another very iconic place here in Medellín, if you want to come here. And that's the name of it in case you want to look it up on Google. Look, San Ignacio, San Ignacio. Oh, let me see what you guys are saying. I haven't looked. I was talking too much, reminiscing too many stories. Yeah, right. Will, you were getting, the guy was getting you angry, man. Respect. You want to tell the girl she looks beautiful one time, you accept the compliment, and you don't say anything about it, even because you're walking with your woman, your wife, your girlfriend. In this case, Will, that's your wife. Kati is your wife. And if they give her a compliment, one compliment, that's good. But if they're saying, I'll take you away from your husband, you want a real man, or whatever the hell they were saying, I forgot what they were saying in that video, the dudes. That's like a sheer show of disrespect. Me, I said to that guy that day, let's fight. What? Almost said that bad word. I said, let's have a fight. Screw that. And we did. And I schooled him, but because I had a bad foot and I couldn't put my weight on it, I couldn't finish the job. I don't like violence, but when you got to stand up for your rights, and in this case, for your woman, and I was standing up for my woman, for the girl, even though she wasn't my girlfriend, but I was dating her. We were dating. We had been dating for a couple of weeks. It's not like you become boyfriend and girlfriend after a week of dating. What are you, kind of a fanatic? What are you, a freak? What are you, a maniac? No. Take a couple of months before you can really put the icing on the cake and say, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or the girl these days must say to the guy, hey, you want to be my boyfriend? We've been dating for 3 months and you haven't said anything, so what do you think? So this is San Ignacio Plaza. Oh, of course. No, the girl, we were dating, man. We were doing the hokey pokey dance and everything. You do the hokey pokey dance, you put your right foot in, you take your left foot out, and then you move it all around. Come on, guys. I grew up in South Carolina as a kid in the 70s and 80s. And we used to go to the roller skating rink. And that was one of the songs they would play when we were skating on the roller skating rink and the disco ball, the strobe light and everything. And we were kids, and our mom would take us down in South Carolina, down outside of Greenville, in the greater Greenville area. Greenville, South Carolina. Let me put my country accent back on because usually I don't use it. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You do the right, put your right foot in, you put your left foot out, and you do the hokey pokey dance. I know Witty Travels, you guys are young. Tito Danino, YouTube, but Kev TV might know about that because Kev lived up in Washington State. Maybe Kev heard that song when he went to the skating rink, the roller skating rink. Yeah, I got more than just a kiss from the girl. I got the whole goodie bag, all the goodies, all the candy, all of it. All right, let's keep going. If it's one thing that people are going to be dead wrong about, if they come in my face and think they're going to scare me and get me to bow down, bow out, hell no. I will fight. And that was my last fight anyway, back in 1993. Physical fight, confrontation, getting whatever. I've come close with some people, but then they back out. They walk away because they were talking garbage, they were talking trash, and they thought their trash talking was going to get me scared. I'm like, yeah, whatever, buddy. You're coming to the wrong store. This store will give you knuckles galore. Ooh, that sounds good. This store will give you knuckles galore. Knuckles, baby. I still hit hard because I still got a lot of muscle, especially that I've been working out hard again since I was in Mexico City. And that was back in July and August. And I've been doing a lot of training at the bars, at the street gyms. Anyway, enough of the crazy fight talk, but it was fight night for just a little while. Oh yeah, Achy Breaky Heart. That's by Billy Ray Cyrus. Miley Cyrus's dad. Achy Breaky Heart was back in 1992, 91. You had a midget cowboy accuse you of flirting with his 2 girls? Oh, that was funny. Cool. Wow, that's funny. All right, let's keep going. But don't break my heart, my achy, breaky heart. And if you do, I don't know what I would do. I'm changing the lyrics because I don't remember the rest. San Jose Church. This station here for the tramway is called San Jose Tramway, and that's the San Jose Church right over there. We'll get a look at that, and then we'll continue walking all the way down to the San Antonio Metro Station, where they got the interchange with Line A and Line B. And then I'll be catching my A train like in the Bronx, New York. In the Bronx, baby, the boogie down Bronx. Catch the A train from Manhattan to the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx. Now that's my New York say, yo, what are you doing, man? Come on, get out of here. How many times I gotta tell you? Italian American. I had a lot of Italian American friends, and we used to hang out, so some of their accents and expressions stuck to me. Some people used to say when I went to Georgia from New York, and I finished high school in New York City, and I went to Georgia in '91 to live there. I remember I was at the movie theater, and I was gonna go watch the movie Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone, and then I had that deep New York, Brooklyn, Italian American accent. And then somebody said, hey, yo, it's Sylvester Stallone, it's Rocky. I'm like, and I looked at the guy, what are you, an idiot? I'm like, what are you, an idiot? I can't do it anymore because I don't have that heavy, deep New York accent anymore. Still have some of it, but not all of it. Been in Colombia now, I got the paisa in Spanish. ¿Qué hubo, pues, mijo? ¿Todo bien, parce? Ave María, para las que sea, usted sabe. Yo soy mero paisa, gringo paisa. So this is the San Jose Church right here. San Jose Church. And this is Avenida Oriental right over there. So let's take a look at the church a little bit. Yeah, I got a little limp, but it's not as bad as I thought now. Let me put on my face mask, my diaper for my mouth and my nose. Let me put on my diaper. I gotta put on my diaper. You see my diaper? Camouflage diaper. Diaper Boys, Diaper Adventures. It's Traveling Eddie and his Diaper Adventures. Let's go for a diaper adventure in here. Thanks a lot, Witty Travels. Thank you, Witty Travels, for the great comments. So that was the inside of the San Ignacio Church. So remember, guys, check out Witty Travels. Whoever's watching this down the line, that's not watching right now, but down the line, Witty Travels. And they are doing Africa. They have been exploring Africa for like 2 months now, and now they're in Egypt. Awesome. Egypt is definitely on my bucket list in terms of Cairo, the pyramids. Well, I can't run across the avenue here. I was going to try to run, but I don't need to run anyway. The traffic light hasn't changed yet. But I'm still limpy Eddie. His prices are insane. That's the church. So I'm going down the tramway line here, and I'm going towards, if I go that way, I go to Parque San Antonio, but I don't want to go there because at night, it's very shady at night. Parque San Antonio. Hey, pueblos bonitos.
Gracias, muchachos, estamos recando para el Centro ahora.
Ah, sí, para el cuido, de una.
Haciendo una peliculita del Centro.
En vivo, hablándole a la gente en inglés, mostrándole en un canal en YouTube cómo es todo esto.
Well, say hello to everybody. From Medellín.
Yeah, oh, so you speak English, eh?
Yeah, I speak English. I was raised in the States.
Oh, raised in the States, whereabouts?
Philadelphia.
Philly. Oh, excellent. And there's a guy that was on here before from Philly. My channel handle is Traveling Eddie, like Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so if you want to see yourself, what's your name, bud?
James.
James, nice. And what are your doggies' names?
This is Wogan. The guy who knocked his muzzle off is Amadeus. Thor. And
Kita. And this one again, I forgot? Rodin. Nice. You got some beautiful dogs. I got dogs, children. I love them, but they're at the country house. and they're taken care of. My name is Eddie, man. I appreciate it, James. Hey, I appreciate it. You can see yourself here live later on or on the restream. And my channel's Traveling Eddie, like Eddie Murphy.
Traveling Eddie. All right,
Traveling
I'll take
Eddie.
a look at it so I can download it.
I appreciate it, man. Take care. Take care of your pups, man. Bye-bye. Ah, he was raised up in Philly, James, and he was collecting some money, getting some donations for his doggies and all of that. So 4 big Rottweilers, they're beautiful. I love Rottweilers. And you see how calm they were, but he has muzzles on some of them because maybe their personality, each person, each dog, each cat, each elephant, whatever, has a personality. Some personalities are very nice, very calm, and some are very, let's say, angry or fighter-like. So it's getting later. So those areas we were at the beginning, and where when we got the warning, or I got the warning not to go into because I could get my phone and gimbal jacked, and whatever. That's a place you don't want to be caught at night because it gets dangerous and all of that. Buenas noches, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo se llama el niño? Nico. Qué bien, y recogiendo platica para Nico. Ah, qué bien, Nico. A la motilada. Nico. Está bonito, ahí está. He's saying what's up to the YouTube people. Está diciendo hola a la gente de YouTube. Que esté bien, bendiciones, hasta luego. Listo. Bye bye, Nico. A veces. YouTube, Nico.
Bueno.
Gracias, chao. Like I said, some doggies, some people have different attitudes, different personalities. Not all dogs you can pet. I love dogs, but I don't go putting my hand in their face on their head. It's like some people don't want to be touched. Some people don't care if you go and touch them without knowing you, without knowing them. But some people don't like being touched. Dogs are the same. Animals are the same. Some like being petted or touched even if you don't know them. And some don't like being touched. It's like the MC Hammer song. You can't touch this. You know what I'm saying? My music is so, my videos are so cool because people say they are. I have no idea. I'm just walking and talking and keeping it clean as much as I can. Yeah, see, as it gets later in the evening, it gets a little shadier. It gets a little less transited as the evening starts to fall. That's the Coltejer building over there again. Coltejer building. That is the Coltejer building. Oh, what the hell? I'm closer to Parque Berrío, so I'm just going to go to the Parque Berrío metro station. I just don't want to limp as much. I'm not a player. I just limp a lot. I'm not a football player. I just limp a lot. Wow, that's a good one too. Let's keep walking this way. That ain't for me. She's just coming to pick somebody up. She ain't hitting on me. The girl on the motorcycle behind me. I hope you guys are enjoying this, have enjoyed this, showing you a different face of the city. This was unplanned. It was a short notice decision I made this today or last night when I decided I was going to come today to do some errands here for my dad. And I said, let's go with the live stream. Those who are going to catch it, and the ones who catch it on the rebound, catch it on the rebound. And the ones that never want to see it, don't see it. And the ones that never even got wind of it, never knew it existed, oh well, that too. And there's the metro station, Parque Berrío Metro Station. And still early in the evening, so it's not dangerous, but it will get dangerous soon enough. And you can get your purse snatched here, or your cell phone, or whatever. When I got off the metro, out of the metro station today, right after I did that little short video to notify people that I was going to go live in 30 or 40 minutes, a woman had just gotten her phone snatched or something right over here. And I remember her immediately yelling, help! And then people started running after the thief. It was right here, and the guy jumped off the ledge and ran that way. And then like 10 people, 12 people were following the guy in hot pursuit. I don't know if they caught him, because if they had caught up to him, they would have given him a beat down. And that's what they do here. When they catch a thief, somebody that snatches a chain from somebody, snatches a purse or a cell phone, or tries to steal somebody, rob somebody. And that happened here, Parque del Rio. And there goes the church, La Candelaria. This is where Medellín was founded. And if they catch that thief, they'll give that person a beat down. I've seen that happen before. They'll beat them up to send a message to people that if you rob somebody here and you get caught, they'll beat you down. That's what has happened here before. I've seen it. So this is Parque del Rio, and the cops are right there. There are 2 police officers right there patrolling the thing, making sure things are as safe as possible. And this is the metro. And like I said, I'm at the beginning of the stream 2 hours ago. Somewhere in the next couple of months, I'm going to do a live stream. And here is where it all began, where Medellín was founded. Medellín was founded here. I did the research, the history, different websites, and I got the same information. So, guys, I'm going to be saying good night for now. Hasta la vista. Good morning. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you're watching from in the world. And stay tuned for more. Hopefully this Saturday the weather's good. Right now it's been summertime this whole time for the last 2 weeks. No rain, basically. Like the song, No Rain. I forgot that group that sings it. Some kind of rock group back from the 90s. So this is Parque del Rio. And there you go. Enjoy it. Have a beautiful evening. Goodbye to everybody. Thank you for having come on. Karina, Kev, everybody. Thanks, Kev. I hope my foot gets better too fast. I appreciate it. I can't see the other messages coming up on the chat. So bye-bye, Karina. Bye-bye, Tito. Bye-bye, everybody. Have fun. Until next time. Hasta la próxima.